Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm your host, Ryan Winch-Garcia, and I'm sitting here with Suzette and Indelicato from Starting Point. How you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
It's early, I know, we were just talking about, but luckily we have frontside grind coffee to keep us up and perky, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, so you're from Starting Point. Do you want to just touch on what Starting Point is for those who may not know?
Yes, so Starting Point is the agency that provides services to victims of domestic and sexual violence here in Carroll County. And one of the things that it's important for people to know that they may not know is that if you're here in the Valley and you still need those services and you don't live here, you're still welcome to access our services. And you can do that at our 24-hour number, 800-336-3795.
Wow, and then is there a website as well?
There is. It's startingpointnh.org.
Okay, that's great. And I think you brought up a great point when we were kind of chatting, is that stuff like this, it doesn't take vacation.
It does not.
And I think that was a really good point, because, I mean, that number needs to be available. I mean, just the services are so important, because there's no vacation for stuff like that. There's no set time when that happens, and so you guys are offering a great service, and we also have you guys have great events coming up that's going to support this service.
We do, yes.
What's that? You want to talk about that event?
Yes, well, we just finished our big fundraiser called Boots and Bling, and that was last weekend in the rain.
As everything was.
Everything was in the rain. We shouldn't be left out.
I know.
But we had a last-minute change of venue from Glen Ellis Campground up to the Attitash Grand Summit, and it was a great event, and people had a great time, or so they said. There are pictures up on the monitor.
Yeah.
It's very distracting over your shoulder there.
I know. It's right behind you. I got one right behind you, too, so it's like you kind of have to go cross-eyed for a second.
But it was a great event, but we do have some events coming up. Tomorrow is the Get a Running Start road race that the White Mountain Milers put on. So everyone who wants to have a great outing and enjoy this fresh air, come and sign up. You can sign up right at Cranmore Apex tomorrow morning, and you can go to the White Mountain Milers website and find out more information. And then next Sunday, Father's Day, we have a really neat opportunity. J.K. Woodward, who is a comic strip illustrator up and coming in the comic strip world, is donating the proceeds of some of his beautiful paintings.
Yes.
Now, beautiful is all an interpretation of art, but they're fascinating to look at. I've spent many times just looking through them, and they really come to life. And I think that anybody who likes comic books or really likes to encourage someone who's a very talented artist will come out. He's going to sign autographs, and anything he sells, we're going to get a portion of the proceeds. Yeah,
and if the name may not ring a bell to you or something like that, as soon as you see his artwork, it will. I mean, it's from Marvel, from Dark Horse, from Batman to Superman to all the Marvel superheroes, the Avengers. You name it, he's illustrated for it. And this illustrations, it is out of this world. It's some of the newer stuff that's out there. I'm a little bit of a comic book dork myself, so I love them. And as soon as you said the name at first, I was like, oh, it kind of sounds familiar. And then you showed me the picture, and some iconic imagery. And to have him at the Met is gonna be really cool. And I don't know if we have any pictures of it. I don't know if you do. Are they on your website?
I sent them, but I don't. They're on Starting Point's website, yes.
Okay.
And we're going to keep updating them throughout the week so people can see the other pictures that are there.
Yeah.
And there's a blog, and you can click onto his blog and see the pictures too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get them up, but if not, definitely check them out, because it is really cool stuff. And for an opportunity to get it signed and everything, if you're a collector out there, that's big stuff. That's really nice to get that kind of autograph. So we'll see if we can get that up there. If not, definitely go to the website, check it out. As soon as you see it, you're going to be like, okay, what time again is it at Met? All right, okay, I'm going to be there. Because it's really, it's awesome.
It is. It's really cool.
It got me excited, and it's not an easy thing to do at 8 o'clock in the morning, so, But
you haven't apparently had enough coffee.
No, I need more. I need some more of that Smoke Show blend. That's their dark roast. But so any other events coming up?
So at the end of the summer, which we don't like to think about already, but we have our 6th annual Mad Hatter Tea Party. Okay. And it's a homage to women, supporting women, and the way that Starting Point was founded by a small group of women, and we expanded to include men, and we certainly like men. Yeah. But this event pays homage to kind of how we started in our grassroots, and it's a great chance for you to bring your girlfriends or your moms or your daughters out to. We're going to have tapas this year. We're going to have a much more kind of expanded. For those who have been before, the desserts are the reason people come. It's the reason I go. But some great desserts from around the valley, and
Awesome.
it's just a great opportunity to come out and support the important work that Starting Point does, but more importantly, have a good time.
Have a good time and get involved and kind of network with people with similar
Absolutely.
minds. And I think a lot of people out there, I mean, they're looking for something to do, some way to volunteer, but it's not always. It's like, what do I go? Where do I put my time? And I mean, no better cause than Starting Point.
Well, and last year at our tea party, we got 2 people who were interested in serving on our board of directors. We got another
Wow.
few people who came out and are now volunteers on our crisis line and our shelter. So it's a great opportunity to come out and kind of find out more what we're doing.
Yeah, get your foot in the door.
Get your foot in the
Yeah.
door and talk to some, staff's there. I'm there. Our board is really supportive, and they'll be there. So there's plenty of people to talk about the exciting work that Starting Point does, and to really find out a little bit more in a nice environment.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful
fun.
home on Conway Lake, and
Yeah.
if it's nice, it'll be outside. If it's not, it'll be under a tent.
And desserts. I mean, the desserts
and
will
desserts.
be involved. Yes.
Cupcake desserts. We have varying. I'm telling you.
You name it, you got it. I know.
There was cupcakes out there this morning. You are people after my own heart.
And then there's only half left. I mean, I about ate like 4 of them. So
Cupcakes at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Now that is my kind
I
of
know.
day.
It's the sugar buzz, the caffeine buzz. It's they keep us going. It's good stuff.
Excellent.
Well, Suzette, thank you so much for coming on. I really
Well, thank
appreciate it.
you.
You got a great cause with Starting Point. And you want to give that phone number one more time? I think that's
Sure.
really important.
Our 24-hour support line is 800-336-3795.
Okay.
Or the office number 447-2494.
Okay, yeah, and of course, like you said, don't hesitate to call.
Don't hesitate to
Even if you
call.
don't live here in the Valley, if you're watching, you're visiting from someplace else, if you're even thinking about it,
Everything's
do it, right?
confidential,
Yeah.
and it's a place that you can just start a conversation and have someone listen to you.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, Suzette, and thank everyone for watching. More information, you can also go to their startingpointnh.org.
Yep.
Yep. So go to that website. Also, you can check out those pictures I was talking about for that comic book. Definitely a must-see. But we'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned.
The Cutoff Salon and Day Spa.